Hello, everyone, and welcome in or welcome back to Blunches of Tarot. It's your girl, Lindsay, here. If you're new to the channel, thank you all so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys. So this is going to be what are the energies surrounding Mercury retrograde. So what can you expect? What type of things are we going to have coming up for each other, for ourselves during Mercury retrograde, whatever the case may be. The energy surrounding Mercury retrograde. And the date on that, I believe, is March 15th. It goes for about 3 months, I think. It may end in May sometime, but it does start March 15th for sure. I could definitely feel the pre-shadow phase of this as well. So keep in mind, y'all, the energies could be here a little bit before and a little bit after. It's like a full moon, but like super more intense, super more powerful. You know what I'm saying? I'm no astrologer, but I am here to give you guys the breakdown of the energies that are surrounding this Mercury retrograde. So guys, remember, these are only general messages. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else who is watching. With that said, I do offer personal readings. If you would like to book with me, please reach out to blunchesoftarot222@gmail.com. All the info is in the description box. I do offer $10 off for first-time customers, any reading over 40. And you can win a personal reading or a crystal each and every month. Please hashtag personal read or crystal in the comments, as well as like, share, and subscribe. All right, all of my lovely collective, what do we got going on? What are the energies surrounding Mercury retrograde? Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for your messages. Please show the collective what they need to know surrounding this Mercury retrograde. What energy does the collective need to be aware of? We're going to go ahead and take 4. We're going to do a quadruple 4 today, y'all. I'm feeling the 4s. All right. We've got the answers you need are coming. So this Mercury retrograde is going to bring a lot of insight, bring a lot of clarity to us, I believe, to everybody watching. I feel like if you're watching this video right now, you know, there's been a lot of unanswered questions that you've had, or a lot of like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to move forward? What does this look like for me? Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions is what I'm getting. And this Mercury retrograde, yes, it is a reflection period. It's going to allow us to go back in and find those answers within ourselves. I'm literally seeing the Hermit card. Bring love into the situation. So this Mercury retrograde, y'all are being asked to be a little bit more loving. To be more loving and understanding with yourself specifically. Because if you can do that with yourself, it just flows out to others, right? There is no need to, you know, worry about being able to help others. When you fill your own cup, you have enough energy to, you know, have love in all situations, whether it be, you know, conflict, or whether it just be boredom. There is a sense of love that can be brought into every single situation that you encounter, collective. And this Mercury retrograde, that is absolutely 100% needed. I feel like every day that is needed. I feel like every day, you know, you should love yourself and always bring love into a situation instead of the opposite energy, right? And you're just being, you know, given more advice. You know, just make sure that you are thinking about yourself. Make sure that you are loving yourself with every situation that arises. Because guys, remember, Mercury retrograde, it brings up things from the past, possible things that have triggered you in the past. And it's trying to see if you are doing the work, if you're healing, right? If you're actively changing your life. And I feel like the most important thing here, when all these past situations come back up for review, all these past triggers, whatever the case may be for you specifically, collective, it's very imperative that you allow yourself grace. You love yourself and those around you. Allow other people grace too. Mercury retrograde it can be hard for a lot of people. And then we have a fiery climax approaches. This is Aries energy. I love this because y'all know that, Mercury retrograde is the time to slow down. It's a time to reevaluate. But you do that so you can take action. When Mercury retrograde is over, so you can go after your dreams. Not that you're not supposed to do anything at all, but I feel like it's more of an energy of reflecting on how you can take action in the future, right? Now, you may even take action during Aries season, for sure. There may be some answer that comes to you, while you're in reflection mode or in reflection period, and you're like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. I know what to do and how to do it. I know that I need to get it done. And y'all may just jump on those ideas. Now, I would definitely, if it's a big idea, if it's something huge that you've been waiting to release to the public or something like that, I would hold off until after Mercury retrograde, just me personally. You don't have to. Just because a lot of things that you start during retrograde, sometimes they don't last, right? If you're starting something that you want to be a consistent, a stable, something that lasts for a very long time, I would maybe wait until the energies of Mercury retrograde have passed to start this thing. And then we have your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah. And this is what this period is for. So some of you are dreaming big about something in your life right now. There's something that you want to introduce to the world. There's Taurus energy right there. And yeah, you need a practical plan for them. So during this Mercury retrograde period, I feel like it's a great time to reevaluate that plan. Get yourself a handy dandy little notebook, and write down your action plan, the steps that you want to take to get to where you want to go. So that way, when Mercury retrograde is over, it's all out there. It's all written down. You've got a business plan for how you're going to succeed, collective. All right. Let's get some tarot, shall we? What does this Mercury retrograde have in store for us? Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Can you please guide the collective during this Mercury retrograde? What does Mercury retrograde have in store for us this time? What does Mercury retrograde have in store for us this time? Well, we got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. A lot of cards flipped out. Wow, 4 exactly. That's awesome. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the King of Cups, y'all. That is wild how literally those 4 cards flipped over. I love it. Anywho, Knight of Swords energy is taking action. Those answers that you need, as soon as Mercury retrograde gets here, you're going to have the time to figure those answers out. The questions that you have that you need answers to, you're going to have time to figure those out during a Mercury retrograde. The answers you need are coming. This is Gemini energy. So you may be a little bit up in your head, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, all in your logical mind at this time. But I feel like dropping into your heart space during Mercury retrograde is needed. Yes, be logical, right? But at the same time, you got to have that balance between your head and your heart, because this news, this epiphany, this download is coming in fast. You see that guy? He's on a motorcycle, right? He's got some ideas. He's got some thoughts going on in there, whether you're male or female. And those thoughts are coming. Those answers you need, they're coming through. But you must make sure, collective, that your heart and your mind are on the same page, or you're not going to be able to take action on those thoughts, right? Like I say, you need to write it all down in a notebook, have it ready and prepared for yourself for when Mercury goes direct. You can just take action. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles talks about feeling isolated, feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. I feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to bring up those types of feelings for a lot of us. A lot of us have been through some really hurtful, painful situations, maybe childhood abandonment, childhood neglect, It could have carried over into your adult life collective, where now maybe you're being neglected or abandoned by lovers or friends or coworkers, whatever the case may be. And I feel like that's going to come back up. That is definitely going to come back up during Mercury retrograde. And it's all about the way that you handle it. Like this card says, bring love into the situation. If you can choose yourself actively every single moment of every single day, consciously, when this feeling of abandonment or neglect or hurt or pain comes back up inside of you, feel it. Don't ignore it. Don't try to shove it down. Don't be mad at yourself because you're feeling that way. Just feel it, collective. Speak kind words to yourself. I love you no matter what you've been through. I've got you. We're going to get through this. Like, I know that sounds so probably silly to maybe a lot of you, but honestly, if you're trying to get through without being triggered, if you're trying to get through without going crazy on somebody, I feel like this is necessary. Whenever those feelings of abandonment, neglect, whenever you're feeling like you're lacking something, whenever that lack mindset comes up, you've got to nurture yourself. Give yourself grace. Love yourself. Aquarius energy. Bring love into the situation. Think of it as a complete stranger, you know? And maybe some of you aren't like this with complete strangers, but an Aquarius, generally an Aquarius is a humanitarian. So I'm talking to the collective, but this is Aquarius energy. You know, thinking of other people, right? Thinking of yourself, bringing love into the situation, giving everybody in the situation grace. Because Mercury retrograde gives us a chance to reflect on our past patterns and to not repeat that cycle. Do you see what I mean? Then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this guy, when he's in the reverse, y'all, it's like someone is retracting a love offer. Someone you may have been involved with may want to end things during Mercury retrograde, but that's the energy of it, right? Not necessarily that there are endings, but things are brought up inside of us as individuals that we have to focus on ourselves. And sometimes a relationship isn't something that people can handle during Mercury retrograde. Because this person, I don't know who you're dealing with, could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, possible Aries, possible Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini. You know, somebody, and this could even be you. You could be retracting a love offer. You know, you could have offered your heart to someone and now you want to retreat back into your own shell and just kind of do your own thing, especially while the Mercury retrograde is here. Because I feel like, you know, somebody here knows how they act. Somebody knows who they are when Mercury retrograde comes around, and you don't want to hurt anybody else. And then we've got the King of Cups in the upright. So you take in that moment because you know who you are, or whoever it is, taking that moment to yourself because you know that you're triggered or whatever the case may be. That's helping you to ascend. That's helping you to mature. We went from the Knight of Cups in reverse to the King of Cups. So it's like throughout, like there towards the end, once we get into Aries season, you know, Taurus season is when it completely ends. But once we get into Aries season, I see the answers just being bigger and brighter for you, right? And then eventually, there's that fiery climax. There is that answer that you need, the big one. King of Cups energy. Compassionate, caring, loyal. The King of Cups also has control over his emotions so that he can create this practical plan. He or she, y'all. Take it how it resonates. All right, let's get some more tarot, shall we? Let's get some more tarot for the collective. What do they need to know about this Knight of Swords? Why is this Knight of Swords here? Knight of Swords, the Temperance card, y'all. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. That is divine guidance. Your angels are with you. That's balance. Remember I talked about finding that balance? That's going to get you the answers that you need. That head over heart balance that I keep talking about. Not head over heart, but head and heart balance. And then we have the Chariot. Look at that, Cancer energy. Somebody could definitely have a Cancer in their life. You could be a Cancer, Sagittarius. Moving forward, you're moving forward from this lack mindset, 5 of Pentacles. You're moving forward from feeling abandoned. This Mercury retrograde, it may bring up a lot of old feelings of being abandoned, being hurt, being neglected, being abused, whatever the case may be. And I'm sorry if those things have happened to you. But this Mercury retrograde is allowing you to choose to bring love into the situation now, to not run from it, to not hide, to face it head on by loving yourself, by bringing more love into the situation, right? Whenever you feel those triggers, loving yourself, maybe the love that you didn't get as a child, whenever you feel each one of those triggers, simply comforting yourself, soothing yourself, parenting yourself again. I feel like that is vitally important. 8 of Wands. Hell yeah. Look at that. So there's going to be communication here, or forward movement, however it resonates. That's the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. Those cards to me have a lot of the similar energies because they're both about moving forward. Finding that balance, duality, action. We're clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is withdrawing some sort of offer. Knight of Cups in reverse can be a bit overly emotional too, a bit immature. And I feel like there's going to be a change when it comes to that, right? Maybe that's what you've been dealing with the Mercury retrogrades, or just in general with the energy that's surrounding you. And you are going to see forward movement from that. What about the King of Cups? Why is this here? What else do we got for Mercury retrograde? The Fool energy, brand new beginning, taking a leap of faith, surrendering to the outcome, just surrendering to what is, not even knowing the outcome, right? You're surrendering. Your dreams needing a practical plan. With the King of Cups, it is balancing your emotions. Head and heart are in sync. They're in tune. The King of Cups does have control over their emotions. And that's why the King of Cups is able to take a leap of faith, because that King of Cups knows as soon as they take that leap, that the ground is going to catch them. They're going to land softly. As long as you continue to focus on your dreams and continue to nurture yourself, love yourself, whenever you're triggered by situations of the past, bringing love into the situation, you are going to find, collective, that this Mercury retrograde may be a little bit easier than all of the rest. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's like now you have the tools in your life that you need, where before maybe you didn't have the tools to get through. All right, let's see what the love cards have to say. So these are feelings messages. So basically whoever's on your mind right now, they could be from the past, they could be from the present, whatever. Could be even a future person. This is what they're feeling, what they're not saying out loud. We've got, I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. Influences. Yeah, this is somebody that's hot and cold. You see that, the blue and the red? This person, they like you. They think you're great, yeah. But they're too worried about what other people think. And my wise word of advice, collective, would be to move on, because if somebody is worried about what other people think, that's not the person that you want to be with. If they're worried about how someone sees your relationship, this person is too worried about outside influences. And that's not good, to get into a relationship with someone that doesn't even want to, you know, show you off or let people know that you guys are together. That's not good. All right, what else do we got? What else do we got? Ooh, holy shnikes. Holy shnikes, y'all. So I think we're going to get a bonus card on these loved ones. We are definitely not on the same page. That's a cold ass honky right there. No offense or anything. Eminem just came out, y'all. Eminem just came out, because look at me. Somebody, you're out of sync with this person. You're not on the same page. We got another blue rose. If you really knew me, you would know that we're not right together. So somebody is trying to tell you that they're not the one for you, but they don't want to be rude about it. They're trying to be polite. If you ask me, I will say no. Yeah, look at that. Completely closed off. And then we have, I can't help but be interested in everything you do. Captivated. Wow. So for some of you, I feel like during Mercury retrograde, you're going to cut something off with somebody and you're going to move towards somebody new, is what it looks like. You know, not that you'll embark on another relationship right away. I feel like you are going to, you know, build a solid friendship. But like I said, if it is a new relationship, I would wait to start that until after Mercury retrograde, just so that you know you're in the right headspace to get into a new relationship, especially if you're getting out of one. You need to heal from that one first. So take that time during Mercury retrograde, which is a time of reflection, to reflect on that relationship so that maybe you can improve on some certain qualities in this next new relationship that is here for you. All right, guys, that's what I got for you, collective. I love and appreciate you all, and I hope this reading helps. I'll see you on the next one.